Do you have anything on your bucket list?
So,
You have a bunch, actually?
So I don't have a bucket list, per se. Like, I've never, like...
What about, like, a goal list or just stuff you would like to do in your lifetime that you haven't yet?
Sure. So, like, when, you know, like, I was a goal-oriented person, 2 years ago. Like, I always thought to myself, like, oh, man, I'm getting old. I've always wanted to do a job I loved.
Yeah.
And so then when I got the job at IGN, I suddenly felt younger because...
it's a young industry.
Well, because it's like I was getting old and I was getting older. I'm 28 now. I started IGN when I was 26 or whatever. But it's like, yeah, you felt like you were getting older, and because video games are such a young industry, that you're just like, oh, I'm just getting old. I'm gonna be 40 and blah, blah, blah. But it's like now that I'm at IGN, I feel younger because then I think about other people, and it's like I don't want to make you feel old, but it's like how old are you? You're 33.
4.
Sorry. And you've been at IGN.
Probably 35 by the time this airs. I think this is our birthday episode.
Oh, that's true.
This is a week after our birthday episode.
I'm 29 now.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. What
Happy
up,
birthday,
y'all?
Mark.
Hey, man. Happy birthday. Fun fact, me and Destin pretty much have the same birthday.
Mine's on the 5th.
And
I don't know when Mark's is.
Mine's on the 4th.
Just kidding.
April 4th. I turned 29 and you'll be 35. So, like, you've been at IGN for 5 years, right? By the time I'm 35, if I'm still at IGN, I will have been there for 8 years. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. For some reason, that just made me feel younger. Because I guess it's like I felt like I was old. And then I don't mean to say this to people, but like I got at IGN and like everyone's way older than me. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, oh, it's fine now.
Yeah.
So that was like a big thing, was like I wanted to do a job I loved. And I do that now. But things that would still be on a bucket list would be like, I don't know, they're all kind of like, I don't know, like I want to be part of a successful podcast. Like, I love podcasting and stuff like that. And so I'd love to do, I want to do a live podcast. I know that sounds like weird, but like that's bucket listy kind of stuff, is like, we just did the last topic where it's like you want to entertain in front of people and stuff like that. So it's like, that's something I'd love to do, is like a live podcast in front of people. Millions of people have done it. I'd love to do it. What else? Bucket list stuff. Yeah, I don't know.
So for me, this is actually kind of a tough question.
This is a tough one.
Well, last year, I really wanted to... one of the last things I wanted to do in my life was see Rome, Italy someday.
Oh, okay.
And last year, I finally did it. I went to Rome by myself, and I stayed in a hostel, and I slept there for a few hours, and then I just went and walked all over Rome, and it was awesome. I'll never forget it. I went by myself, and it was awesome.
Cool.
Like, I didn't feel like I had less of an experience because I was alone. It was just like, this is for me and only for me, and I don't have to worry about anybody else. And yeah, I did something.
What's great is the second you start talking, I start thinking of things.
Yeah,
because I have a good one now, I think.
Okay, good.
But I'll let you finish.
So Rome was great. I went to the Sistine Chapel. I saw the Colosseum. But now it's just like, that was one of my big checkmark items.
Yeah.
Because for so long I look at flights and I'm like, they're like $2,200 and so expensive. So I think you know this about me. There's one other thing that I would like to do, but it's kind of big picture stuff, like start a really successful side business or something would be really great. Buy a house. But those are just normal
I'm an
things.
adult.
Those are like normal things that I think you
yeah.
start to think about when you get older.
Sure.
So yeah.
I guess if I'm going total pie in the sky, things I know I'll never
Big
do.
picture.
I would love to get in a submersible on the Atlantic Ocean.
Oh, I forgot you like boats a lot.
And go 2.5 miles down and visit the Titanic.
You just want to see the Titanic? Don't they do like regular tours of that?
Not really anymore, because
it's dangerous now.
It's not that
like
it's dangerous.
Resettled?
So it's like years ago when James Cameron was going a lot when they were filming. I forget what that movie was called. They filmed some IMAX movie. Rest in peace. Bill Paxton.
Oh yeah.
Because he was in it. He went. Bill Paxton, was in Titanic.
Yeah.
Shot Titanic, and then James Cameron just has this obsession with going down to the Titanic, and so Bill Paxton then went with him and got to go down there.
Where is the Titanic? Is it near?
It's in the Atlantic Ocean.
Okay, so that's East Coast.
Yes.
Okay.
But like super far away.
Like, where would you have to go? Where would you be would you go to New York and then take a boat?
Well, so that was the Titanic's destination was New York.
Okay.
So, but it's
where
it's
is
pretty.
it?
I don't know. It's pretty far out there. Still.
Okay.
It didn't get very close.
Yeah. It hit an iceberg.
It's
so.
literally in the middle of nowhere.
Okay.
Like if
I was wondering like how the hell would you get to it?
Yeah. So it's like, but yeah, back when there was like funding for stuff, yeah, like you could pay like $10,000 and like go down there, but there's just not really like funding for stuff like that anymore because a couple reasons. Reason one, we pretty much know almost everything about the Titanic that there is to know.
Yeah.
Like the fact that it sunk, like they've explored, James Cameron alone has explored so much of it. Suture baths and all that stuff. For two, the ship is falling apart.
Yeah.
Like
it's dangerous.
It could be like any moment now. Like I don't know.
It's like
how
on
often.
a cliff or something.
No, it's just because it's been down there so long.
Yeah.
Like eventually, so the Titanic hit the bottom, so it's just standing up,
Oh, really?
and eventually it's going to collapse
And fall down.
and it just hasn't yet. It's just going to collapse into itself and just because the stern of the ship, the back, when it hit, it just like exploded. So it's like barely even recognizable.
Yeah.
Because when it's going down, pieces are just peeling off of it because it's going down for 2.5 miles.
Yeah.
Where the front just speared its way down. So that's why the
Interesting.
front is so intact.
Yeah.
But it's been down there 110 years. Like
Yeah.
it's going to eventually just
Fall
into
apart.
rubble.
Yeah.
So there's that, and every time they go down there, they're disturbing what a lot of people consider a graveyard, but then also that's why the ship is like James Cameron said, like you can see where people have landed, submersibles on the deck and stuff like that, and he doesn't touch the ship. He just takes pictures of it. So it's like it's one of those things where it's like even if you had the money, I don't think like you would have to go now.
Well, what's like the next, like, okay, Titanic's crumbled underwater. What would be the next best thing?
What do you mean? The next best boat?
Like, is there a place where they have a bunch of collected parts of the Titanic?
Yeah, so
like
you can
museum
go.
to?
There are museums, but the closest one to us would be in Vegas. They have a whole Titanic exhibit.
Have you seen it?
No, because I've never been to Vegas.
Oh, okay.
But like I've always talked about, like we have friends that were always just like, "Oh, strip clubs, let's go to Vegas." And I'm like, if we go, we're going to Titanic Museum. That's what I'm saying. They have a giant chunk of the hull, like
really?
in just hanging there.
Oh wow.
They just have different pieces. So wait, I'm good.
Yeah.
I love fighting games. Let's go to Evo.
Evo. All right.
And then I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to go to Titanic Museum.
That's really cool. I actually never even really thought about that. I know you love the Titanic.
I do.
And DiCaprio.
Of course.
All right. Let's move on to the next topic.